customers in the Manhattan area. This was caused by a power outage on the west side of Manhattan. The fire department, police department, and emergency management responded quickly to the scene, and we are working closely with Con Ed to restore power as quickly as possible. We have no reports of injuries or fatalities at this time. We also have a list of those individuals that are on life-saving equipment, and we are working with them to make sure they have what they need. And we have put together a joint task force with PD and the fire department to make sure that nobody is stuck in an elevator still. Right now, I'd like to turn it over to the CEO of Con Ed, John McAvoy, to give an update from Con Ed.
Hi, good evening. Thanks very much. My name is John McAvoy. I'm here to represent Con Edison. We experienced a significant disturbance on the west side of Manhattan at one of our electric transmission stations at roughly 6:47 p.m. that eventually interrupted power to approximately 73,000 customers. We divide the electric system into what we call networks. It's roughly equivalent to neighborhoods. It interrupted power to 6 networks. We've expedited the recovery, performed an initial assessment of what was the most likely cause, isolated that equipment, inspected the other equipment to identify any obvious abnormalities, and now we have started the restoration process. Of the 6 networks that we lost, we've restored 2 of those networks, starting from just before 10 p.m., and we are working to restore the remaining 4 networks by midnight tonight. Now, there are some unknowns in this. As we restore equipment, we may find damage that we're not currently aware of, but we are proceeding on a path to restore all customers, hopefully by midnight tonight. We'll then look at the root causes of the event and restore the system to a fully normal condition once we understand exactly what occurred and what caused the outages that we're all experiencing today.
Mr. McAvoy, do you know exactly why this happened? It's not an especially hot day, and thankfully it's a Saturday in which businesses and people aren't in their offices.
Right. It does not appear related to excessive load as sometimes has occurred in the past. When we have an incident like this, we focus first on isolation of the failed equipment or the most likely failed equipment, and then restoration of the customers. And then when customers are restored, when we really do the full root cause investigation to identify what may have caused it. That will follow later today and tomorrow.
The lights just went on behind you. How do you feel about that?
I feel just as well as everyone in the crowd does, believe me.
They're all children.
So I can't speak to the explosions that they may have heard. When you have incidents like this, large circuit breakers, which are the high voltage equivalent of circuit breakers in a panel in your house, operate. And they are very loud when they operate. That could have been what they heard, but I can't know for sure because there were restoration attempts made as per our procedures.